Hello, welcome back to my video. I am Dr. Namrata Agrawal, an intensive care specialist at Borivali Healthcare. So many of you may have heard about coma. Coma sounds very dramatic, but is not dramatic as you may have seen in movies that patient coma में है अभी तो बचने नहीं वाला है या coma में से एकदम से उठ गए हैं. It is not as dramatic as that. So today I will break it down for you. What is coma? So coma is a state of unresponsiveness where the patient is not responding to any external stimuli like pain, noise or light. So it's like after an injury, the brain is trying to recover itself by shutting down. Many of you may be aware that whenever there is an injury, your body shuts down or that body part shuts down to help it recover. Same because of many causes that I will discuss, the brain has shut down and is trying to recover on its own. So the causes of coma may be an traumatic brain injury, that is after an accident there is a bleeding in the brain, there is a diffuse axonal injury, or after a fall there is a fracture in the brain or bleeding in the brain. Then sometimes stroke, an ischemic or an hemorrhagic stroke can also cause the patient to land up in coma because the pressure inside the brain has risen and it is not allowing the brain to function normally. Then sometimes some ingestion of toxins like poisons that can be an accidental can give rise to coma because the toxins causes swelling in the brain and it causes a comatose state. Then a severe infection inside the brain or inside the body can again release some toxins causing swelling in the brain and hormonal imbalance inside the brain and causing coma. Or sometimes, which is very commonly seen after a cardiac arrest, if the patient has not received oxygen for even few minutes during CPR or before starting the CPR, then the patient may have brain damage in the form of hypoxic brain damage. So all these diseases can give rise to coma, but is it a reversible or an irreversible comatose situation? That depends on the patient's initial condition. So if the patient has come early in the course of their diseases, then sometimes we can reverse the injury to the brain or we can prevent further injury which can prevent the patient from going into the coma. So comatose patient will require majority of the organ support and life support, like they will be admitted inside an ICU, they will be connected to the monitors, they will require ventilator support, sometimes they will require some tubes inside the brain to measure the pressure inside the brain, they will be require a feeding tube, urinary catheter, IV medications and multiple other things. We will also require constant ICU monitoring and rehabilitation, early physiotherapy and all the other routine ICU care in the form of bed sore prevention, DVT prophylaxis, that is deep vein thrombosis prophylaxis, and the specific management for the diseases. The patient has got infection, they may require antibiotic support. The patient has stroke, then they may require thrombolysis or sometimes surgery. If the patient has got poisoning, then they will require treatment for that. So whenever we counsel the patient, we are often asked, will my patient recover from coma? So answer to that would be, it depends on the condition or the diseases why the patient has gotten into coma. So the patient may recover fully without any neurological damage, or they may recover partially, or they may not recover at all. The patient who may not recover at all, they may either end up brain dead or dead. In the brain dead situation, then counsel the patient for organ harvesting, and we think that the organs are not supporting, then we may discuss with relatives about end of life care also. Sometimes the patient may be there in persistent vegetative state, like the patient may be on ventilator support for their lifelong, or the patient may come out of the ventilator support but may not understand anything or may not respond to your voice or anything, and they may just be like a vegetable lying in the bed, which is called a vegetative state. So all of this depends upon the initial condition or the diseases which has landed the patient into coma. So we ICU specialists also perform various clinical and bedside tests in the form of brainstem reflex testing, monitoring the vitals, and sometimes performing the CT scan or MRI to check about how the recovery of the brain is happening. Whatever we do, we keep the family in loop. We counsel them regularly and daily about what the condition of the patient is, what are we expecting the prognosis of the patient is to be, how is the recovery going to happen. If we have the slightest of doubt about the recovery of the patient being not very good, then we explain that to the family and also give them the option of either going for an end of life care or setting up an ICU at home and taking the patient home to keep them in the comfort of their home so that they can recover or they they can pass away comfortably in the home. So recovery from comatose, as I mentioned, is not a dramatic event. It is always going to be step by step. We continue to check the patient daily by doing a GCS scoring and performing the reflex testing. And the patient may take weeks, months or years to get back from the coma. So this is what the role of an ICU specialist is, by initial stabilization, monitoring and helping them recover from the disease. Thank you.